two in this thing.
Bank 3 C notes. Bank 3 C notes.
Gotta see. Gotta see.
Alright. Let's get it going on. Big 6.
What's that?
Tracy.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when you talking about stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. We be talking about stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. Thematic focal point bringing damage to your burrow. Be some brothers from the east with them beats that be thorough. Got the solar gravitation, so I'm bound to pull it. I gets down like brothers are found, ducking from bullets. Gun control means using both hands in my land, where it's all about the cautious living. Migrating to a higher form of consequence. Compliments are struggling, that shouldn't be notable, man. Every word I say should be a hip-hop quote.
I'm sick of Jacob's hands, I'm sick of talking about blunt, sick of Versace glasses, sick of slang, sick of habits, had award shows, sick of name brand clothes, sick of R&B that reaches over this old track, cocaine and cracks, which brings sickness to blacks. Sick of swole head rappers with they sickening raps, claps and gaps, making the whole sick world collapse. The facts are getting sicker, even sicker perhaps. I stick a push to make a bundle to escape the synapse.
Man, life can get all up in your ass, baby. You better work it out. Now let me tell you what it's all about. A skin not considered equal. A meteor has more right than my people who be wasting time screaming who they've hated. That's why the native tongues has officially been reinstated. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. When we talking about stakes is high. Y'all know them stakes is high when we dealing with them. Stakes is high. Man, stakes is
what
high.
about that love?
Yo, it's about love of cars, love for funds, loving to love mad sex, loving to love guns, love for opposite, love for fame and wealth, love for the fact of no longer loving yourself, kid. We living in them days of the man-made ways where every aspect is vivid. These brothers no longer talk this shit. Yo, these niggas living, about to give it to you 24/7 on the microphone. Plug one, translating the zone. No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play. And if you take the fence, fuck, it got to be that way. JD Dub, show your love, what you got to say?
I say G's and make you take is at a high regard. And to get on for it nowadays ain't hard. Investing in fantasies and not God. Welcome to reality, see times is hard. People try to snatch the credit but can't claim the card. Showing out in videos saying they co-starred. Since she like that'll make your mama cry. Better watch the way you spend it cause the stakes is high.
You know them stakes is high when you're dealing with the stakes is high. Man, them stakes is high.
Check it. I think that smiling in public is against the law. Cause love don't get you through life no more. It's who you know and how you son, and how you getting in and who the man holding heat, yo. And how was the skins and how high, yo, what up, how? I heard you caught a body. Seem like every man and woman share the life of John Gotti.
But they ain't organized.
Mixing crimes with life enzymes, taking the big scout route, and against no doubt. Better than they know they daughters and they sons.
Yo, people go through pain and still don't gain positive contact. Just like my main man who got others cleaning up his physical influence. His mind got congested, he got the non and blue, and neighborhoods are now hoods. Cause nobody's neighbors, just animals surviving with that animal behavior under eye. We'll be rhyming from dark to light sky. Experiments where needles and skin connect. No wonder where we live is called the projects. When the stakes is high, you damn sure try to do anything to get the piece of the pie. Electrify, even die for the cash, but at last we be out, even though you're wanting more. This issue was closed like an elevator door, but soon reopen once we get to the next floor with the stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when we're dealing with the stakes is high. Stakes is high. Come on.
But look, this is an everyday struggle for people. I mean, my life in particular. I mean, that's how I go. I'm gonna run it for y'all. Is it worth wasting your time, standing on the corner, risking your freedom, selling to your own because you really need to feed them? But then thumb turn to dad, aunt, uncle, mom. In and out of jail, you're just wasting your time. Baby mama drama saying what you need to do. Claim you love your daughter, but you always with your crew. Finally get a job, but you never want to change. Now you settle for that monthly when you could have had that range. Talking about you love your girl, you never do it right. Told her you was asleep, but you was out all night. Trying to get her on the system just to make it through the day. Talking about stop the crime, but you just bought a K. Then you back on the block trying to make it through that day. Undercover cop talking about his name Jay. He just moved around, he related to Faye. Thinking nothing of it cause he trying to give you play. Push come to shove, you never knew of Faye. And you sitting in the cell 100 push-ups a day. All because you couldn't live life the right way. You know?
This world is so dramatic. Bye-bye, yeah. I can't believe that we're still living. Oh, in this crazy, crazy world that I'm still living. With all the problems of the day, how can we go on? Hey, so tired of hearing people say, how can we go on? People, how can you go on?
Truth is, I keep it too real. Truth is, not everybody will. Truth is, I'm too demanding. Truth is, I'm outstanding. Truth is, I like doing shit on my own. Truth is, I love to be alone. Truth is, my life was rough. Truth is, I had enough of the frauds and niggas acting tough. I called they bluff. Truth is, they called the cops. They got me booked, and the COs called the shots. Truth is, I called my mom after she told me 1,000,000 times, and I still did the crimes. Truth is, I want to do better, but truth is, I'm unpredictable like the weather.
Hey, yeah, we the same brothers from a long time ago. We was talking about television and doing it on the radio. What we did was to help our generation realize they got to get out there and get busy because it wasn't going to be televised. We got respect for young rappers and the way they freewaying. But if you're going to be teaching folks things, be sure you know what you're saying. Older folks in our neighborhood got plenty of know-how. Remember, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be out there now. And I ain't coming at you with no disrespect. All I'm saying is that you damn well got to be correct. Because if you're going to be speaking for a whole generation and you know enough to try and handle their education, be sure you know the real deal about past situations and ain't just repeating what you heard on a local TV station. Sometimes they tell lies and put them in a truthful disguise. But the truth is, that's why we said it wouldn't be televised. They don't know what to say to our young folks, but they know that you do. And if they really knew the truth, why would they tell you? The first sign is peace. Tell all them gun-toting young brothers that the man is glad to see us out there killing one another. We raised too much hell when they were shooting us down, so they started poisoning our mind and trying to jerk us all around. And then they tell us they got to come in and control our situation. They want half of us on dope and the other half in incarceration. If the ones they want dead ain't killed by what they instigated, they can put some dope on the brother's body and claim it was drug-related. Tell them drug-related means there don't need to be no investigation, or at least that's the way they're gonna play it on the local TV station. All your 9mm brothers, give them something to think about. Tell them you heard that this is the new word. They got to work that stuff out. Because somehow they feeling the wrong way with a gun in their hands. They feeling real independent, but they just pulling contracts with a man. 5 is 5 will tell you it's hopeless out there on the avenue, but if they really knew the truth, why would they tell you? And if they look at you like you're insane and they start calling you scarecrow and say you ain't got no brain, or start telling folks that you suddenly gone lame, or that white folks that finally co-opted your game, or worse yet, implying that you don't really know, that's the same thing they said about us a long time ago. Young rappers, one more suggestion before I get out of your way. But I appreciate the respect you give me and what you got to say. I'm saying protect your community and spread that respect around. Tell brothers and sisters they got to calm that show down, because we're terrorizing our old folks and we brought fear into our homes, and they ain't got to hang out with the senior citizens. Just tell them, damn it, leave the old folks alone. And we know who ripping off the neighborhood. Tell them that BS has got to stop. Tell them you're sorry they can't handle it out there, but they got to take the crime off the block. And if they look at you like they think you're insane, or start calling you scarecrow thinking you ain't got no brain, or start telling folks that you suddenly gone lame, or that white folks have suddenly co-opted your game, or worse yet, saying that you really don't know, that's the same thing they said about me a long time ago. And if they tell folks that you finally lost your nerve, that's the same thing they said about us when we said Johannesburg. But I think you young folks need to know that things don't go both ways. You can't talk respect on every other song or just every other day. What I'm speaking on now is the raps about the women folks. On one song, she's your African queen, and on the next one, she's a joke. And you ain't said no words that I haven't heard, but that ain't no compliment. It only insults 8 people out of 10 and questions your intelligence. 4-letter words or 4-syllable words won't make you a poet. It will only magnify how shallow you are and let everybody know it. And if they look at you like they think you're insane, or they call you scarecrow thinking you ain't got no brain, or start telling folks that you suddenly gone lame, or that the white folks have finally co-opted your game, or you really don't know, they said that about me a long time ago. If they finally start telling people that you lost your nerve, that's what they said about Johannesburg. You ain't insane, you have got a brain. You haven't gone lame. You have got your game. Remember, keep the nerve, keep the nerve, keep the nerve, keep the nerve. We're talking about peace.
My name is Miles. I'm 24 from West Philly. And this little poem right here is something I feel as though is the truth. Truth is, the world is designed to make the black man fail. We're supposed to have equal rights, but I can't tell. All I ever knew was pain or a two-man cell. I'm alive and well, but it's like I'm living in hell. Can't get a decent job to support my kids, and they wonder why I took the actions that I did. Anything I ever did wrong wasn't for greed. It was because I was grown and had mouths to feed. I've been stressed for many reasons, couldn't even explain it. Backstabbed against the wall, but I overcame it. Now I'm on the right path and the road to success, so I can provide for my kids without having to stress. So before you lose hope and stay negative minded, no success might hide, you just have to find it.